Today's video is this Echo 770 blower. It has a bogging run at full throttle. So we're going to take it apart and see what we can figure out. I believe it's either the some trash caught in the spark plug, a dirty fuel filter, or possibly a slice in the fuel line. It's a typical problem I've run into every few months or so. You'll try to have a extended amount of time of running at a higher RPM instead of just blowing off a small portion of sidewalk or porch. You'll try to hit a driveway in one consistent pull, and it'll just burn. So we're going to take it apart. Pretty sure I know exactly what it is, but I want to share this with you and see what the actual problem is. There's a spark plug access right here. Pretty clean in there. Spark plug's nice and clean. I do not think this is the culprit. We'll hit it with some CARB cleaner and stick it back in there. I always like to put little anti-seize right around the threads here. This fuel filter could be the main issue. It looks pretty dark here, so we'll take it and take the air to it and see if we can clean it. Gonna blow it out. Pretty sure this is the problem. Fuel filter after you've cleaned it. It was pretty dirty before. Stick it back on. We're going to check the fuel lines though. So you've got all of these different screws to get the whole shroud off. There's one down here, one here, one here, and here, one up top. I think there's one, yeah, right down here too. So I believe there's, take the cover off, and there's several more. One there. And we can see down here for the carburetor. A few more places to check. I want to make sure the fuel line's not the issue before I rest my case. Best way to get this hole in the bottom here is to slide your socket underneath, put your extension through, and then take your star bit, your hex head bit, run it first, and then run your extension through this access, and then you can get the screw. One more on the bottom down here. This one might be able to get with the fuel bit. There it is, right down there. As you're looking at the fuel lines here, they look okay. I don't know if there's any issues there. There doesn't seem to be any slices, but I don't think that's the issue. Then up here again by that looks to be fine. So the bogging down might strictly be just the fuel lines there. Amazing how dirty this stuff gets after using it. Alright, so we're going to put the cover back on, crank it up, see what it does. I just got to make sure we get all the bolts back in where they're supposed to be. Also on this shroud, there's these little stud lineups for these little pegs right here. Not pegs, but slides. So that'll help you line up your shroud. Give it a crank here and see how it runs. Alrighty, I think that did it. I think the culprit was just the fuel filter. So that's the easiest way to check it. Fuel lines can always be a possibility. Spark plug can also always be a possibility, but fuel filter is most likely culprit.